Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. In this live stream, I will be showing you how to make a 2 versus 2 turn-based battle in Dreams. I'm also going to be showing, some more things like I'm going to do how to make healing spells or healing moves and things like that. And this was by request by Beezard again. He's working on making a turn-based RPG. What the? Okay. He's working on making a turn-based RPG, so I'm doing this to show him how to do it, and it's also being shown to everybody so other people can learn how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by remixing this battle. You'll find out why I'm doing that instead of editing the other thing instead. But so we're going to start. Actually, very first thing I'd like to do is something that I forgot to do last time, which is I realized why their health wasn't moving with them. So one thing that I like to do is put the number displayer for their health into their puppet logic. So doing that will momentarily displace this number, but doing this will make it so that their health moves with them. Oh, darn it. I hate this. I can't tell where it actually is. In space. Oh, goodness. I think it needs to be smaller. Once you do this, it's easier to deal with from now on. But so, yeah, doing this will make it so that the number stays above their head when they attack and stuff. So, see if that's almost how I want it. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. All right, and then I'm going to do that to the enemy's health too. So just stick their number displayer in their puppet logic page. And we got to move this around again. Okay, that doesn't look quite right. Okay, it's fine. All right, so that's taken care of. I can close the puppet logic now. We'll see in a little while if that works to make their health. His health is still kind of too big. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Okay. All right. Now, we want to make this a 2 versus 2 battle, so I'm going to turn on invisible stuff. And I want to move these two characters together because if I don't move them together, it'll mess up their animations where they attack each other. So, oops. I guess I could go ahead and select their fire so that all of that animation moves together. So we're gonna make room for another character. The problem with this fire being here is it's hard to tell if their feet are on the ground. Okay, and then we're also going to have to move their cameras, of course. So these are all, yeah, raises spell cast and raises turn. Got to reposition these. And he looks really crooked. Let's turn off invisible stuff real quick. Let's adjust him and this guy a little bit. They're going to be floating a little above the ground because I'm using an invisible block to make sure they don't bump into the terrain and stuff, but it's fine. Alright, that should be good. Let's do raises spellcast camera. And enemy. And enemy spellcast. And we'll have to move the enemy attack and raise attack cameras. And here's enemy attack. We want it. We want the enemy attack one to show all the enemies. Looks like I'm going to have to delete this log, or we'll just move it, or it's going to get in the way of the new character and new enemy. All right, let's save this real quick. See if it'll let me rename it, hopefully. Okay, this is going to be a scene. It's a game. We're going to rename it. Oh, we're just going to call it 2 Yakuza Cyborg Battle. All right, now we're going to test it real quick. Make sure everything still works right. Oh, what the? That camera's terrible. Camera's way off center. That's better. Let me double check the cameras real quick. Kind of helps to use the PlayStation controller to help center stuff. I use this eye display thing and try to center it above their heads. That gets the camera centered. All right, let's try that again. Save again. All right. Let's see if our attacks all work still. Okay, we'll try the spell. Waiting for him to use an attack, make sure his attack still works. There we go. Alright, that's good. Okay, so all that animation still works. Now, I'm gonna just, I think I'll get the Yakuza Cyborg out again. That way, the new one's animations don't interfere with, like, if I clone the samurai, its animations might cause both of them to move. So I've got to make a totally new guy and have new animations for him. So I think I got them about the same size. Looks good. All right, we're going to put this guy over here. I need to turn on invisible stuff so I can get his feet down onto the ground, right? And actually, the enemy camera is going to move. It's going to go where we can see both of them. That doesn't look good. Put him here. See how that looks. I want it to be more centered. Probably shouldn't have put them so far over. Probably should have put them right next to the path. Oh, I don't want to move everything again, so why don't we just put this guy on the path, and the other character will be on the path also. All right. Okay, that looks good enough. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get our other character. I'm just gonna search for an anime girl. I want a character that will seem like the healer. All right, let's look through this. That might work. Her thermometer's pretty high. Don't want to overload the scene. Let's look through a bit more. Ooh. Ah, yeah, this one works. Let's do this one. Yeah. Okay, let's get her to about Raise's size. So she's going to be the healer of the party. She'll also have an attack. Why don't we give her a hammer in Final Fantasy games? Healers usually have hammers. Wait, is she an actual? Oh, nope. Yeah, okay, she's posable and everything. I was afraid she might just be a solid object. Okay, yeah, this should work. Okay, let's. Oh, let's make sure she's immovable. Good. She lined up with that enemy. Okay, good. Let's get her a weapon. just find some kind of hammer. Yep. Okay. I want kind of a comical looking big hammer. Maybe this? I don't know. That one says ban on it. That's funny. Maybe this. It looks a little too serious. I kind of want something a bit comical. Lots of people made hammers. Ooh, that kind of looks good, but I don't know. Rocket hammer. That might be kind of cool. I don't know. That's a little too comical. Maybe this? Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Ooh, that's pretty cool, but I kind of want a longer handle. I probably could make the handle longer, but I don't want to mess with too much stuff. I don't know what I'm looking for really. I guess I'll know it when I see it. Okay, let's just go with this. Oh, it's I don't like that it has a square handle. Maybe this. Whoa. I don't like it's too scary looking. Sorry, I'm spending so much time on this. Maybe this. I don't know. Kind of want a round one. Here we go. Whoa. Yeah, let's just go with that. I need to stop wasting so much time on this. Up. Oh, oops. Okay. Make it smaller. All right, we got to put it into one of her hands, but it'll be a two-handed hammer. All right, put it into this hand. Oh no. Why is this hand not connected? Yeah, it's got a part. I don't know why I'm able to move it like that. That's weird. Oh well. We'll just put it into her hand and then we'll go out and move the hand and hammer. Trying to think how it's going to be once we move it. That should work, maybe. We can always adjust it. Oh, that's kind of awkward. How do I get her hand? Okay, I'm gonna have to move the hammer a bit. That might work. Oop. Then we're going to move her other hand. To kind of help hold it. Mostly just for looks. She'll mostly be swinging with one hand. I'm going to have to name her. For the battle. That looks pretty good for how she holds the hammer. I like it. She's got this big hammer, but she's holding it kind of dainty-like. You know what? The hammer probably should be in this hand. I'm going to take it out. Because she's actually going to swing with that hand, I think. There, so it'll be resting on this hand, but she's actually going to swing with this one. There we go. That's cool. All right, so we got that character designed. Now to do all the logic and stuff. So this is, I should probably name this. This is enemy one's health. Put that over here. Should name, okay, yeah, I named Ray's health. And that needs to be over here. And the good thing about putting his health displayer inside of him instead of this microchip is that you can move the microchip without moving the text displayer. That's another reason to do it. All right, and so we need to make microchips for these two guys. Health. Microchip seriously should be at the beginning, but oh well. All right, and we can look at this to make sure I have all the things I need. Let's get this guy's health out of here. Get rid of all that. And yeah, I think I deactivated their controller last time. So they can't be possessed. We'll be putting... Is there a wire connected to that? No? Okay. Oh, that's not where it goes. It goes in here. Okay. Oh, there is something connected. Just get rid of that. I don't know what that's all about. We'll leave the puppet logic out because I need to put the health displayer in there in a minute. So let's clone these health modifiers. Make sure their area of effect. Whoop. Ah, okay, let's close that for now. Okay, make sure their area of effect is affecting the microchip. Should be safe to move the microchip, yeah. Will still be... Oh, that's not right. There we go. All right, and then... Well, we'll do the death stuff. We'll go ahead and do the death stuff now. So if health is 0, completes that. We'll go ahead and do a keyframe. A lot of this is a review of last time, but oh no. Why can't I undo moving him? That's annoying. Okay, gotta make sure I do this right. Uh, Alright, keyframe. Go into his body and move everything down. Make him in a dead position. Oh, you know what? Oh, dang, I shouldn't be doing this yet. I need to get his weapon out. If I don't do that first, it's going to mess everything up when I animate him. Okay, and then we'll stick it into his hand. Okay. Alright, now we can do his death animation, since he's set up the way he's going to look. Sorry if I bumped my microphone there. So, yeah, lay his arm down. There we go. I guess that's good. Okay, good enough. And slow power up of 1 second. And this will power it. There we go. Okay, so we got his death animation. We've got the modifiers for Raise attacking him and Fire Spell. We'll put logic into that in a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. Okay, so this is what you got to do to add another character in. So this is Raise's turn. So we're going to make a new microchip for what should we name her? Let's call her Belina. So Belina will be our party member. So we need to make a turn microchip for her. And excuse me. What the? Why isn't there any connections here? Oh yeah, this is the back. Wait, there shouldn't be a timer. Oh no. I never connect logic to when you choose nothing. So I had some errors. I had some bugs in this. But we need to get rid of all these wires anyway. Since we're adding a new person's turn, the timers are all going to lead to her turn instead of the enemy's turn. All right, so um yeah, microchips. Microchip. Okay. All right, so let's name this Belina's turn. All right. So we need to have a timer for the start of her turn, which should be 5 seconds. Clone this timer. And we're going to need a camera for her turn. Be adding a couple cameras in a second. But let's go ahead and make it so that all of these timers will lead to her turn. So at the end of Raise's turn, it becomes Belina's turn. And we need to make a camera for Belina's turn. So let's clone Raise's turn camera so we have all the same settings in it. Oh yeah, we need to do health displayers and stuff. But let me go ahead and create this camera. Belina's turn, and actually I want these in a different order. So enemy attacks, Raise attacks. There we go. That's Belina's turn. And we'll have Belina attacks. And also, Belina's spell will be separate. It won't be controlled by these. But yeah, Belina attack will be there in a second. Or actually, we could just reuse this. No, this doesn't show where Belina is. So Belina's attack will be over here so you can see what Belina's doing. So let's go ahead and make a camera for Belina's attack. So Belina is going to have, she can attack and she'll have a cure, a heal spell. So let's see. Oh, let's rename these. Belina's turn. and Belina attacks. And we'll make another counter for that. Belina's turn. And Belina attacks. But let's go ahead and do number displayers for their health. So guy's got 100 health, good. And I'll clone this number displayer. So all the settings are the same. And current health. Why can't I open this one's tweak menu? Oh, there we go. Wrong button. So we need current health. Put that here. All right, and then this can go into his Puppet logic. And then we'll need to, oh. Reposition. Actually, oh my. Huh. Cloning the other ones put the number displayer in the perfect spot. Awesome. I don't have to bother with that again. Except I'll just move this microchip a bit. Hopefully I didn't mess up the... What the... Oh no. I accidentally... I accidentally put this microchip onto that microchip for a second. It moved all of the things. That's really annoying. Got to be careful not to accidentally place a microchip inside a microchip like that. We're going to be fixing everything like this. All right, so his number displayer is good. All right, now we need her number displayer. So we haven't even made a microchip for her health yet. Let's do that. So Belina's health. All right, we need her health displayer from in here. Disconnect any connections. Let's go ahead and deactivate her controller sensor. Annoying. Delete that. All right. And let's clone his number displayer. There it is. So it'll be the same color and everything. We need to put current health into here. Put the number displayer into her Puppet Logic. Oh. Looks like we will have to move hers around because she's not an exact clone like the other one was. Try to get about the same size as Ray's numbers. Cool. See how that looks like in her camera. Good. All right. So, okay, let's continue with the logic for her. Oh yeah, and so now we've got cameras over here. So, at the end of Ray's turn, all three of these timers end his turn. We need to deactivate. Actually, to be safe, we should have them all deactivate Ray's turn and also deactivate Ray's attack. Because Ray's attack might be active depending on stuff. So all of them will deactivate all of Ray's cameras. Just to be safe. All right, and they will activate Bellina's turn. There we go. Okay. Now, at the start of Bellina's turn, we need this. What the? I didn't capitalize Ray's. Whoops. Should say what should Ray's do? Capital. All right, so we're gonna clone this. Do the same kind of thing. We're gonna change everything to be Bellina. Okay, so we've got what should Bellina do. Actually, before we make all of Bellina's attacks and stuff, we need to make a new thing we need to make several new things for Ray's, because now Ray's can choose to attack either of the enemies. So, thankfully, we've already got a thing that lets him choose which enemy to attack. So, we just need to add. Okay, so this is going to be called Yakuza Cyborg 1. And we need Yakuza Cyborg 2. Right, and then we'll have to, whoops, to move these around. There we go. So now he can choose to attack either of them, and unfortunately we'll have to make all new attacks for him attacking Yakuza Cyborg 2. That won't be too hard. We just have to do one additional animation for attacking Yakuza Cyborg 2. So let's do that. We can use the same timer, but we need to make um, a different animation thingy. We'll deal with spell stuff later. There's all the spell casting stuff down here. But so attacking Yakuza Cyborg. Oh, we will need a different timer for this. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, that changes the camera there. Actually, yeah, that'll change to Raise's attack camera, so that's fine. But actually, we need this one to do it also. So choosing Yakuza Cyborg 2 will deactivate Raise's turn and activate Raise attacks. And looks like we have to use a different timer. Yeah, we're going to have to make a different timer for him attacking Yakuza Cyborg 2, and then we need to make a different timeline. Actually, we can clone this timeline, but we'll need to delete all of the keyframes. We can leave all the sound effects in, though. But we'll need all new keyframe. Actually, oh. I think... Yeah, I think we can keep all of these the same, because these are just the position of his arms and stuff. So these are the position of him, like in the air. So we only need to replace these keyframes, I think. See how well we can. Um, let's go ahead and wire this into here. That should all be good. And this timer can be reused. So yeah, because this is a what? Oh yeah, this is the 3-second timer. So the attack will take the same amount of times. So, and then all of the cameras changes will be the same. So that works. All right, but we just need to make new keyframes for him jumping over to the other enemy, which should be pretty easy. Let me make sure. So we did start, up, attack, back, and start. Yeah, so we need to make all those again. New keyframes. Actually, we can reuse all the start ones. I didn't need to delete those. We'll just clone them again. So the start ones will be the same. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's still the same position, even though we moved him. And start. All right. So we just need to make up, attack, and back. Let's save before I do this, in case I make a really bad mistake. All right. So he needs to be up in the air on his way to the second enemy. All right. And that's about... let's turn him. So it looks like he's actually jumping towards it. That should work. All right. And then, so this is up. This is attack. He'll just fall right in front of the enemy again. That's when he's attacking it. And last, we need a back. So he will jump back towards his original position. There we go. All right, let's get these up here. Then I'll put them where they're supposed to go. All right, so up goes here. Attack is here. Up. Whoa. I did not mean to undo. I was trying to tweak this. Add the transition, then we'll make it. Yeah, it just needs to be the same size as this one. There we go. And back is like that. Cool. All right, let's see how good that looks. Uh-oh. Why didn't it play? What? I'm not using the right button. Uh, that return was kind of weird. Okay, yeah, we need to fix the back. It looks like it's... Let's see if that fixes it. If not... Yeah, it's not positioned well. It needs to be... He needs to be over to the side a little bit. There we go. I love using keyframes. They're so easy to fix when you make a mistake. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so that's that attack. And now we just need to do him casting fire. But we're going to need an additional... We're going to have to add an additional thing where he chooses which enemy he's going to cast fire on. I didn't do that last time because I was being lazy, but now we need to do it. So I'm going to clone this because it's basically the same thing, but we're going to add fire on which enemy. So then he can choose to cast fire on... So have this, and we need to connect the back button. Yep, and so this is Yakuza Cyborg 1. So that will make him attack that. Um, oh yeah, and the cameras are controlled by the things in here, so we don't need to worry about camera changes for that one. Um, and then now we're going to need to make a new animation for attacking. Can I No, I have to use a different timer. So for attacking Yakuza Cyborg 2 with fire, copy the timeline, and we can reuse everything. Everything can be reused because the animation is just him casting, and that doesn't change if he's attacking someone different. We just need a different camera. Which one is the camera? Which one is the... Pretty sure this one is the attack. This big one is the camera. What is this one? I forget what this was for. See where the wire leads. Okay, that one, this one is the health modifier. This one is the fire appearing. Okay. So, oh, you know what? I forgot the health modifier. I forgot to connect the health modifier for raise attacks. We should name this raise attacks 2. So we know he's attacking the second enemy. Okay, so this is the thing for the health modifier for here. What the? Why is there already wires in these? Those should not be there. Let's delete those. I don't know what those were there for. I must have accidentally connected it to something. Uh-oh. Yeah, I accidentally connected all of this to something. That's weird. Must be when I accidentally put a microchip inside of a microchip. Okay. Um... Okay, yeah, so this goes into raises attack health modifier power. Yeah. All right. So that one's done. Now for this animation. So actually, let's go ahead and clone the fire. This right here. Just clone a fire for him. Go ahead and open up its power. And I believe this one. I need to name these timelines. All right, so that's in the power of that fire. And let's go ahead and do that. And I believe, yeah, we will be able to reuse this timer for transitioning to the next thing. Now, we need another camera for enemy spell. So this is going to be enemy 2 spell. Make sure it looks good when it's got the fire on it. All right. We can turn off invisible stuff now. And this is the camera. And this is the health modifier. What? Yeah, I didn't do that yet. This goes here. Cool. Now, Am I forgetting something? I think. Wait, no, I definitely am because there's something else coming out of this. We did that and that. That. Oh, this camera. Oh. Yeah, this is Raze's camera, Raze's spellcasting camera. That's what I need. Put this into Raze's spellcasting camera. There we go. I want to name these timelines. Because I never did that. I'll just call it Raze Fire on 1. So Raze Fire on enemy 1. And this is Raze 4. Fire on 2. Okay. Let's test if all that worked. We haven't even gotten to the other player character yet, but we need to make sure Raze's attacks all work. What? Oh, what the? Oh, yeah. Darn it. I can't do that because the enemy's turn. I could just deactivate enemy's turn, I guess. Oh, I can't do that because it's powered by something. Darn it. Darn, I can't test Raze's stuff until. Well, I guess, yeah, why don't we just deactivate enemy's timer so their turn won't activate. Okay. Now we should change that to. Let's change it to Yakuza Cyborgs up here. Oop. All right. Now let's see if it works. Okay, let's check Raze attacking Yakuza Cyborg 2. Awesome. Rewind. And let's cast Fire on Yakuza Cyborg 2. That works. Good. Okay. So, nope. Alright, so we've got all of Raze's attacks and stuff working. Now we need to do all of Bellina's stuff. Alright, so Bellina can attack. So let's go ahead and do her attacks. And we can just copy attack which enemy and use that text displayer for her. First we need nothing though. So let's make a timer. This will go ahead and create the loop to the enemy's turn. So this is the nothing timer. Wait a second. Oh no, I made a mistake. Choosing nothing. In fact, yeah, so that'll work with those, but choosing nothing needs to be what deactivates Raze's turn and activates Bellina's turn, and the timer only activates her turn. I could explain why, but basically you need to transition the cameras first. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, I just realized I didn't need to do that because this timer, phooey. In fact, we don't need a timer for that. Choosing nothing should just activate her turn timer. So we don't need a timer for nothing. So, yeah, when we choose nothing, it deactivates her turn and activates enemy. Do we want enemy attacks? I think so. Yeah. And it activates enemy's turn timer. There we go. Yeah, we're going to be adding new attacks from the enemies since there's 2 enemies now. But we'll deal with all that in a little bit. Let's get Bellina's stuff all done. All right, so we got nothing. Now let's do attack and back. And so now she can choose to attack Yakuza Cyborg and everything. So let's copy these 2 timers. So she's got timers for if she chooses to attack either one of the enemies. And the attack also changes the camera. So here's whichever she chooses of that. Both of these will deactivate Bellina's turn and activate Bellina attacks. All right. So the cameras are good. Now we need to make the animations for Bellina attacking the enemy. All right. So I don't think I'll copy these timelines because they need to be totally different. Although they will look a little similar. Nah, let's just totally redo it because she's got a different weapon, different sound effects, different animations, everything's different. So, timeline. Yeah, let's take the timeline down with us. And we don't really need it yet. Let's make sure it's set to once. And okay, we'll make her, this will be Bellina attacks 1. And we'll make the animations for her attacking enemy number 1. So we got where she starts. So she's going to start from that position. Okay, and I think we're just going to have her walk to the enemy. She's not going to jump. She's not as physically powerful as him, so she's just going to walk up to the enemy. So this will just be the attack position. So she's going to walk straight up to the enemy. So this will be her in front of enemy number 1. Maybe we'll have her turn to the side. That should work, I think. Well, I want to make sure there's room for her to swing. Should work. Okay, so that's her at attacking. So this needs to be a 3-second attack, just like his. I believe his were 3-second. Yeah. So limit it to 3 seconds. The time it took him to get to the enemy was 1 second. So make it simple, we'll just do 1 second to get there, stay there for 1 second while she attacks. And there we go. And then she'll go back to her original position. All right, now we're going to make the animation of her. Uh-oh. This is a problem. Yeah. Okay. And then she's actually there. All right. Now we need to make the animation of her. She is crooked. She's not standing straight up. There we go. Should be good. All right, now we're going to create the animation of her swinging the oops. Oops. Swinging the hammer. So we'll have the hammer's start position. And her arms and everything. We'll just make this really simple. We won't even move her other arm. We'll just do that. All right, so that is the hammer start position. All right, and then we'll have her swing the hammer. Oh. Just have her swing the hammer like that, I guess. Well, maybe we'll just have her hit them with the hammer and it'll stop. But that's such a not animated swing. Let's go ahead and do swing through them so that it looks more animated. Don't know how good this is going to look. We'll see. So hammer swing. All right. Let's move her back. And yeah, no, the hammer should stay in position up until she starts swinging. So the hammer swing will transition and then stay for half a second. And then it'll go back to position after she swings. Okay, let's see how good this looks. I don't like where the... I want the... Let's activate this. And we're going to edit the hammer swing. I want it to be down instead of straight. I want her to swing down. I like how when it's in a timeline like this, it shows you the trajectory. She's going to swing down. All right, let's see how that looks. That's pretty good. All right, now we'll add in sound. So I just need a... needs to be a sound effect, so... sound effect. Yeah, we'll just use that. And that was the sound effect I was thinking of. All right, let's see how that sounds. Awesome. Now we just need new health modifier. So this will be Bellina attacks. And we need a 1 second sized switch. Need to decrease it to 1 second. And well, let's... I usually like the damage to happen a little after the actual impact. It looks better that way. Not sure exactly where to put it, but we'll see how that looks. I don't think doing this will actually make the health go down. Yeah, it didn't, because we're not actually playing yet, but we can always adjust that later. All right, so that is Bellina attacking enemy number 1. So I put that here. We need a timer, a 3-second timer. So I can clone this one. So that will power that animation and activate this timer. This timer will end It needs to turn off. We'll just make sure it turns off both Bellina's turn and Bellina's attack. And it's going to activate enemy's attack. And activate enemy's turn. Okay. And then we need to make Bellina attacking. I just realized I could just edit the keyframes. I don't need to make all new ones like I did earlier. It's much easier to just edit. So we really only need to edit this one, the attack. So this is going to be Bellina attacks 2. Yeah, new. Go ahead and connect that to that. Just need to edit where her position is. She is going to be... What? That's still crooked. Why does she still look crooked? Oh well, whatever. She's going to be over here now. It's a lot easier to just edit the keyframes for the new attack animation. So I think she's a little too close. She's killing him, not kissing him. All right, that's good. That enemy is leaning forward too much. I haven't done its animations yet, so I might move it. Have it leaning back more. There we go. Okay, let's see how that animation looks. Good enough. See how it looks in the battle. But now we need the health modifier over here, and we'll have to move the... Let's make sure this... Uh-oh. This area of effect is all wrong. Should be around... Are the other ones messed up like that? Oh no! What happened to these? Gonna move all these area of effects back where they go. That's really weird because we already tested if his attacks worked and they didn't do that. That's strange. Let's check if all these are right. Yeah, these ones are right. That's good. Let's make sure this one's where it should be. Good. And then we just need to wire this into here. All right. Okay, so we got Bellina's attacks all done. Now for the fun part. Bellina's spells, she's just going to have a cure spell to heal. Oh, 1 second. I think my package is here. I'll be right back. All right. All right, I'm back. 1 second. All right, where were we? Okay, so we've got Bellina's attacks. Why don't we go ahead and test them in the battle, see how they work. Make sure I didn't do something wrong. Save. Awesome. Oh no! His health modifiers also got moved. Need to fix Ray's health modifiers. Not sure how they got moved, but oh well. Oh wow, they never got moved to the right place apparently. Which is strange because I thought I checked it earlier, but maybe I didn't note it. Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, we didn't have the enemy attack looped in yet. So that's why we didn't test it yet. There we go. Okay. So let's get back to testing Bellina's attacks. Oh no, what the? I forgot to make this Yakuza immovable. You probably saw how he moved when Bellina attacked him. That's why we do that. Sorry I'm not responding to chat at all. I'm, focused on this, but at the end I will answer questions if anyone has questions. There we go. All right, that should be good. Now we're going to do Bellina's healing spells. So copy this spell thing. So if she chooses spell up here, it will go to this text displayer, cast which spell, and hers is going to be cure. So she'll be able to heal party members. Sorry. Yeah, and we need to do the back button. Back button goes here. And then she needs to choose who she's going to cast Cure on. So Cure on who? I'm just going to change it to Cure who. So if she chooses cure, it'll ask cure who, or she can go back to there. All right, and we need to change. I usually like to do X to be curing yourself, so X would be Bellina. And square will be raise. All right, now we'll actually make the animations. So we need good old 5-second timers for both of these. And we need to go ahead and make a Bellina spellcasting camera. I know like their turn camera and their spellcasting camera are close to the same. The reason we use different ones is because these are powered by switches, not switches, counters, and the spellcasting ones are powered by switches. So the logic gets messed up because the switch might. It's hard to explain, but yeah, just just trust me that it works better this way. So this is going to be Bellina's spellcast camera. All right. And okay, yeah. Enemy what the? Oh yeah, yeah, we used that earlier. Okay, good. So now we're going to kind of look at this. So her spell cast camera will probably be 5 seconds also. Or her spell cast animation. Let's copy this 5-second timer and use it. Why don't we go ahead and have this timer deactivate all of Bellina's cameras. Just in case. Have it activate enemy's attack camera and enemy's turn. And okay, now we need to make her spellcast animation, which will be 5 seconds long. All right. And we'll go ahead and use these same switches for changing the cameras. So this is going to be Bellina casting Cure on herself. Let's name that. So Bellina Cure herself. And now we just need to make Bellina's casting a spell stuff. So we'll have her arm starting, her arm going up, and her arm going out to cast a spell. So make those animations. Oh, I just realized her hammer is being held with this hand, so we'll have to use the other hand for spell casting. Yeah. So she'll use this arm to cast spells. So this will be her arm starting here. What? It says it's empty. But maybe I canceled on accident. Okay, good. Now it says it's working. All right, so this will be arm start. Okay, then she's gonna take her arm. Whoa. Put her arm out like this, up like this. That should work, I think. That will be arm up. And then she's gonna throw her arm up to fling the spell. So arm out. All right, then we'll arrange them the same way his spellcasting is. So half a second later, we will begin the transition. Move it over just a little bit. It's right over the number 1. Is that good? And a little more. Over a little more. There we go. And then arm up is right here. And that goes for a little over half a second. And there we go. And then arm out. This isn't wanting to be the same. Oh, this isn't that long. It's like that. Yeah. Okay, that's good. There we go. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we'll use the same sound effect for spell casting. Happens right about there. And this is the health modifier. We're gonna need to make a new health modifier for healing, which will go in there. Why don't we just grab one of these? Do I want to make her cure be 10 or 20? If I make it 20, it might be okay because yeah, we'll make her cure be worth 20. So this is when she's healing herself, so it's going to be instead of negative 20, it's just going to be positive 20. This will be cure. Cure self. Need to put its area of effect around her own health modifier. Cool. Darn it. It's kind of hard to grab. Ah, dang it, I messed up. I can't. There we go. Grab this. I was probably going to mess up other stuff. Wait, where are the modifiers? Oh, yeah, duh. I haven't done modifiers for her yet at all. So this will be cure self. Let's put positive stuff over here. The enemy's attacks will be over here. That should be good. Okay. All right, and so this, I believe, is the health modifier. We'll go ahead and do that because it's easy. Still need to do the animation for healing. We'll do that in a minute. So we'll need a sound effect for healing and an animation for it. So let's search for light. Make it a special effect. No, not sound. Why is it still on sound? Here we go. Animation. Light. I don't think this is what I wanted. No, not animation. We want effect. No, we want, let's do sparkle instead of light. Here we go. Try this. Sparkly sparkle. Do that as the healing animation, maybe? Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. What? Okay. Okay, so this will be on her when she's being healed. And we need a thing to power it. Sparkly sparkle. All right, so it'll appear only then. And we just need a sound effect for it. Restart this and sound effect. We'll use, wait, oh wow. Where's all the basic Dream sound effects? Why does it say Dream Store? Sponsored? That's weird. Where's the basic Dream sound effects? Collections? What? Why did they make it hard to find the Dream's basic sound effects? Here we go. Media molecule sound effects. Was magic a separate category, or is it just in? I think it's in dramatic effects. Magic. Here we go. Need a good healing sound effect. Maybe. Rainbow whoosh might work. But I don't know. Goblin Hex might work. Yeah, let's do Goblin Hex. Why not? Let's see how this looks. It's kind of too much of a delay. Let's move these up a bit. Because we don't actually need any camera transitions, come to think of it. Because it's just going to stay on her spellcasting camera. That's too much of a Too much of a delay. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think we're going to shorten this to a 4-second spell casting. Healing doesn't need to be quite as long, I don't think. Nope. Cool. I think that'll work. So, can decrease this to 4-second timer. And then we need to do her healing rays. So we're going to clone this. Though we will need a camera transition. We'll do it here. Shorten this. Good. Let's plug in this into her spellcasting camera. And this one will be Ray's spellcast camera. And we just need to clone the Sparkly Sparkle animation and put it on Ray's. And power it with this switch. And then Ray's needs a health modifier like this one. So this will be Cure Ray's. And that'll be powered by this switch. And we need to make sure the area of effect is on his microchip. Oh, dang it. How do I grab this? It's annoying, the little ball that you move it with is inside here. I can't grab it. Ah! I'm gonna have to move this microchip, I guess, which is dangerous. There we go. Let's move it back where it was. Hopefully, didn't mess something up. Okay. All right, that's Ray's being healed. Make sure this didn't get moved off. Good. All right. And there's her healing rays. Just got to plug this into here. Oh my. I never set these to once. That's bad. All right. Let's test this. Let's test Belina's healing. Uh-oh. Some animation is going off for some reason. Ah, never plugged this one in. How did I forget that? Okay. Uh-oh. That didn't work. I must have forgot to connect. Oh, yep. I never connected her logic here. Why is there two wires here? Oh, dang. I put it into both. That's not right. Okay, that's right. How did I do that? I don't know. Yay, it works. All right. So, Bellina's turn is all done. Now we just need to add in the second enemy's attacks, because you may have noticed that the second enemy wasn't attacking at all. So, we're going to disconnect all these timers, and they will instead lead to the other enemy's turn going. So we'll make a 5-second timer for the start of the other enemy's turn. Actually, first I need to make it so that the first enemy can attack Bellina. So we need to add more random chances that it could attack Bellina. Whoops. Instead of Raise. So we can clone all of this. That's a 3-second. That's a 5-second. So there will be a random chance it might attack Bellina instead. And that can go to this 3-second timer. But we need to just need to change the enemy's attack position so that it's in front of Bellina instead of Raise. Looks pretty good. Cool. And the health modifier. Yeah, this is the health modifier. We need a new health modifier for her being attacked. So this one. Raise attacks. No, that's not right. We need this. Enemy attacks Bellina. I'm going to move that health modifier. Oh, please don't be difficult. Here we go. Move the health modifier over to her. There we go. So then enemy will attack her for 10 damage. And goes here. I think that's all that's needed to make the enemy attack her. We can fix it later if I got it wrong, but everything else should be fine. Okay, now, yeah, that was enemy 1 attacking her, and then we also need to make it so that enemy 1 can cast fire on her. For that, oh, no, that's all fine. Everything can be the same except for the camera. This is her spell cast camera. And this one needs to be in the enemy's spellcast camera. This enemy's spellcast camera. And we need to make a fire. We need to clone a fire for Belina being attacked by it. Okay, here's the fire. This goes into it. So Belina's fire will appear. And just need a 20 health modifier on Belina for the fire being casted on her. Yeah, all that should be good. Just need to move the area of attack over to her. Okay. And plug this. This is the damage happening? That doesn't look right. Is that correct? I guess so. I didn't think it was lined up like that. Oh well. And that goes into her health modifier. Good. So now we've got the enemy's attacks on Belina. We need to add fourth possibility. Put it into the timer. All right, we'll test all that later. Let's go ahead and make the second enemy's attack. I like to use enemy's turn all on the same microchip. There's no reason to make a separate microchip for them because enemies don't have all of these text displayers to deal with. They just have randomizers that decide what they do. So we don't need to transition the camera. We'll just leave it on enemy attack. And these will both lead to that. And we need a new randomizer. Goes into here and the power for some reason. Don't know why you have to do that, but you do. All right. And we're going to make all new attacks for the second enemy attacking. So we're going to have to make all new animations and stuff. Okay. So we need it moving to attack Rays. And yeah, let's keep going. All right. All right, so this will be the enemy's start position. And then have it attack Rays. So this will be right in front of Rays to attack him. We can go ahead and make its position when it's attacking Belina. Might be a little too close. That should be good, I think. Good enough. That's attacking Belina. All right, so we can go ahead and put all these into timelines for the attacks. I'm going to make them the same as these. So new timeline, set to once, 3 seconds. We're gonna clone these each time. So we're gonna be using them multiple times. So this is attacking Rays. Oops. How far does it go? Okay. And then back to start position. All right, then we got to make what attacks it's doing with its arms. So arm start, arm up, arm slash. Okay. We need this active. Let's go ahead and plug this in so it's not active. We're going to need another couple timers. Go ahead and connect these. All right. So we need it slashing. Okay, so this will be the arm starting positions. start. And it's going to be up, getting ready to attack. So that's arm up. And lastly, arm slash. There we go. Okay. Get rid of this. All right, we're just going to arrange it the same way these are. So, arm start right here. And arm up. Transition goes for about this long. It's about right. What? Oh, this is supposed to be called arm slash. Make sure we get it right. Are those too far apart? Oh yeah, it was way too far apart. It's supposed to be a really fast animation. Yep, and then we go back to arm start right here. Cool. And then we can just copy all the sound effects. And we just copy them in the same positions. Awesome. Hee hee. Yeah. Then we just need the health modifier. I think, yeah, since these enemies are the same and they're doing the same thing, we can just use the same health modifiers. So we'll just plug this into enemy attacks again. It does the same damage anyway, so that should work. Right, that one's done. Why don't we... Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't need this, but let's go ahead and clone this. And this will be... Let's name this enemy 2 attacks raise to attacks Belina And we just need to switch out this one. Let's do this to make it easy. Copy the size of it. So this is the enemy at Ballina. So just make it the same size, delete this, move it down, and add in this transition. There we go. That should work. Why don't we go ahead and test it real quick. Oh, I need to connect that. Let's see, enemy attack, whatever, we can look at it from this angle. That'll work. We just need to connect the health modifier. There. And we can connect B into this. It doesn't really matter with the randomizer. The order. Up here I had A, B, C, D, but we can have the two attacks as A and B. Needs to be this timer though. Okay, now we need to do the fire attack for the second enemy. I think I can clone this. I just have to redo these animations. Oh, uh-oh. I knocked my controller down. 1 second. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna clone this. And this will be enemy 2, fire on raise. And we just need to redo all these arm animations. For this guy. All right, so arm start. Arm up. There we go. Puts his arm up to cast the spell. Good enough. And then arm out for casting the spell. That's awkward. There we go. Maybe. Hopefully that looks okay. It's not that big a deal. You get the idea. Arm up, arm out. and we'll be able to use this for both timelines. So I need to copy the timing here. Okay. So arm start. Arm up. Arm out. And then arm start. Cool. Now we just need to plug everything into the right places. So I need raises fire. This powers it. And raises health modifier for the fire spell. And we got to do the cameras. So we do have a spellcast camera for, yeah, enemy 2. So this is enemy 2's spellcast camera. And this is Raise's spellcast camera. There we go. And that's good for that. So C powers that. Make sure these are all set to once. Good. 2 fire on Raise. And that C also needs to power this timer. And lastly, we're almost done. Well, there's a little bit more logic to do, but fire 2 on Raise. Nope, this is fire 2 on Bellina. Cool. So now we need to plug everything into this. So this needs to be Bellina's fire. Good. And Bellina's health modifier for fire spell. And camera is on enemy 2. And Bellina's spell camera. All right, that's all done. Now, yeah, those timers lead to enemy 2's turn, and then enemy's 2 turn end will deactivate enemy attack, activate Raise's turn, and activate Raise's turn timer right there. And same with the other one. Deactivate enemy attack camera. Activate Raise's turn. And activate Raise's turn. Raise's turn. Raise's turn camera, whatever. Okay, so now we have a complete loop. Let's go ahead and test all the animations because there might be some mistakes there. And then there's a little bit more animation logic we need to put in for victory defeat conditions. Now that there's two enemies, there's different logic involved in how the battle ends. All right. All right, Yakuza cyborgs appear. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, it's looking like everything's good. We're going to do this a little more just so we can catch any possible bugs. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I just remembered. Okay, so several different things. Why is that on? I don't remember turning invisible stuff on. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah, I had to plug in all the animations. We need to make it so that it skips. It skips. Skips an enemy's turn. Man, I honestly don't remember how I did that. Dang, how did I make it skip enemy turns? Okay, it's saved. I'm gonna exit. Just make it private for now. I forget how I designed battles to skip enemy's turn after they're dead. Let me look up. Oh my goodness. Was it contraption? Yeah. I forget what logic I used to do that. Oh man, this is really full of logic. Okay, so enemy's turn. How did I make it skip an enemy's turn when they're dead? Oh yeah, I used nodes. How did that work? Oh man, yeah, I used not gates and nodes. Yeah, okay, so what? So the node is what allows the randomizer to be activated. Oh my gosh. Why did I use all these nodes here? Oh yeah, these are all to prevent them from attacking a character who's dead. Oh my gosh. This this is getting into really complicated logic. Um, I'm not going to worry about making them not attack allies who are dead. I definitely should make it so that the player character can't choose to attack enemies that are dead. Oh my gosh. This just looks so scary to someone who's new at this to see all this crazy logic that I programmed in. Oh my gosh. This is actually why I stopped making the Chaos Engine, because the logic got so complicated. But anyway, I don't want to scare people away from making turn-based battles, but yeah, a lot of logic is involved. Basically, well, a lot of this is stuff that I'm not going to be showing you, but yeah, so there's like different ways to prevent. Ah, man, it's so complicated. Let's just concentrate on skipping an enemy's attack if they are dead. So, yeah, I used a not gate once they're dead. This is related to something else, but so we need to have timers that will indicate when an enemy is dead. So here we are. Yeah, so on the victory scenario, we need to have not timers, counters that will indicate when an enemy is dead. And that will either activate something to happen or not make something not happen anymore with a not gate. So yeah, we'll just exit this and not save. So now I remember what I need to do. All right. So now we can go back in and put that logic in. All right. So things get a bit more complicated for the victory defeat scenario when you have multiple allies and enemies and stuff. So yeah, this is turning the logic off. So we need to determine the instances when the logic will be turned off and also when the music will change. So that's the normal music. And this is this defeat or victory music? This is victory music. I need to mark this so I know what I'm doing. So this is victory. This is defeat music. Yeah, I marked that one. We'll just call this music. All right. So this honestly is probably the most important part. Someone could probably easily figure out how to make a loop for adding in another character and additional attacks for enemies, but this is the really important part about how to end the battle once either all of the enemies or all of the allies are dead. All of the party members are dead. So we're just going to put all the logic for them dying at the bottom here. Keep it simple. So we need counters. I think I can just clone these counters. And so this will be the counter for if Raze is dead. So if Raze is dead, this counter will be activated. Let's go ahead and make Belina dead. And enemy 1 and enemy 2 dead. Ah. All right. So to indicate that they are dead, it's just whenever their health reaches 0. So here we go. No health. So no health means that Raze is dead. And no health on Belina means that Belina's dead, of course. That's logical. And then this is enemy 1. So in its... Uh-oh, why does it still have logic going somewhere? Where is this wire going? To figure out where that wire is going. Where's this other wire going? Oh, okay, yeah, we need to disconnect these timers. Those will be connected to something else. And then enemy 2 is dead. No health. So enemy 2 is dead. So this will require an important gadget called an AND gate. So an AND gate is when you want multiple things to be required in order to make something happen. Where is it? Here we go. That's an OR gate. AND gate. Okay. So if Raze and Belina are dead, both of those have to be true, then it activates defeat. So I believe this is... Nope. This is defeat. This is... So instead of Raze is defeated, we'll just put... we'll just say you are defeated. Or how about the party? The party is defeated. All is lost. Okay. So if they both die, we need to deactivate the logic, mean all other... Oh, which needs to include Belina's turn. So Belina's turn will be powered by this counter too. That's a new one we added. All right, so yeah, if both of them are dead, deactivate the logic, deactivate the normal music, activate defeat music. Or Why is something else connected to this? Oh, it's to that timer. Okay, so no, not that. It will just activate this timer, apparently. And that will activate the defeat music. Yeah, it looks like this timer activates the victory music. So we'll just do that. And so same with if both of the enemies are dead, um, then we deactivate the logic and we activate this timer for the victory sequence and stuff. Cool. So all that should be good, but we need, hmm, we need to prevent, we need a way to skip. Yeah, I know what to do. We need to skip their turn if they are dead. So this is where we will use nodes. Let's start with Raise. So if Raise is dead, um, yeah, you know what? This is a smarter way than the way I used to do. I used to make it still activate his turn, and you would have to say nothing if he was dead. But a better way to do it would be to put two nodes here. All right, so where's node? Node is just a simple thing that either does or doesn't let a signal through. So normally it will go through and activate his turn. But if he's dead, we will go ahead and activate Bellina's turn. Now, how we will determine which node happens will be with a NOT gate. So if he is not dead, we need a NOT gate. NOT gate. So if he is not dead, then this node will be active. But if he is dead, this node will be active. There. So you see normally the is dead one will not be active. However, we need to make sure that this yeah, that will activate his cameras, but this needs to deactivate Raise's turn camera and activate Bellina's turn camera. So if Raise is dead, it will skip his turn and go to Bellina's turn, which I think I already plugged this into her timer, right? This will tell me. Yeah, that's already plugged in there. Good. That should work. I haven't done the logic like that before, but that's a pretty simple way to determine. So let's say if Raise is dead, then yeah, it will not activate his dialog text displayer. It will instead change cameras and go to Bellina's turn. That's if he is dead. But he will not be dead at the beginning of the battle. So now we need to do the same thing for Bellina. We need two nodes. Just copy these. And this node will be if she is alive. And this node will be if she's dead. So we need a NOT gate for Belina. So if she is not dead, this node will be active. And if she is dead, then this node will be activated. And if she is dead, it will deactivate Belina's turn camera and activate enemy's camera and activate enemy's turn timer. Easy. All right, now we need to do if individual enemies are dead. So we will just put nodes in between this randomizer. Let's copy the double nodes again. Okay, delete these connections to the randomizer. So this node will be if it's alive. This node will be if it's dead. If it's alive, this randomizer will be activated to do its turn. If it's not alive, it will skip to the other enemy's turn. All right, and we need the NOT gate for enemy 1. So if enemy 1 is not dead, this node will be active. If enemy 1 is dead, that node will be active. All right, I think that's good. And then the same for enemy 2. Oops, delete those. So if it's alive, this will happen. If it's dead, this will happen. So if it's alive, randomizer gets activated to do its attack. If it's dead, we will deactivate enemy camera, activate Raise's turn camera, and activate Raise's turn. And we need the NOT gate for the enemy. So if the enemy is not dead, this will happen. And if the enemy is dead, this will happen. Yay. All right, so that should govern who can and can't attack depending on if they're dead. And we created the logic that makes if both of them are dead, then failure scenario happens. If both enemies are dead, then victory scenario happens. Everything should be good, so that should be all we need. All right, I'm going to save, and we're going to check if the whole entire battle works correctly, or if I made a mistake somewhere and we need to fix it. So if everything is correct, the battle should be complete. If I've forgotten something, then we need to do some more. Alright, so we're going to kill Yakuza Cyborg 1 first. Alright. Fire on Yakuza Cyborg 1. And she's gonna cast Cure on Raze. I don't like that healing sound effect, it's not very loud. Healing Raze. Alright, we'll see if it successfully skips that enemy's turn. Let's just attack. Oh no! Okay. I know something I forgot. Alright, so we don't want our player characters to be able to attempt to attack enemies that are dead. And a really easy way to fix that is this. So these are where the options to select them are. So what we can do is we can use the NOT gates to power them. So if they are not dead, they will be powered and they will work. So this is enemy 1. So if it is not dead, NOT gate, then that option will be active. Same with enemy 2. If enemy 2 is not dead, then the option to attack it will be active. So that was his... that was his attack. And then for same with casting fire on them, we use the NOT gates to either power it or it will not be powered. NOT gates are pretty awesome. Of course, all of logic is pretty awesome. I love programming logic in Dreams. And then just for her attack, you don't. Well, actually, we will need to do healing Raze. We'll do that in a second. So, Belina attacked the enemy. So enemy 1, not dead. Enemy 2, not dead. And then when she's dead, she can't heal herself anyway because it'll skip her turn. But if Raze is dead, so Raze, if he is not dead, she'll be able to heal him. But if he is dead, she will not have the option to heal him. All right, that's that logic lesson. We'll see if it worked. It should work. All right, so we got to do this again. Alright, cure on herself. Alright, that enemy's dead. Oh, and you know what? I just remembered something, but let's keep testing for now. So, okay, good. She no longer has the option to attack Yakuza Cyborg 1, so that logic worked. Yep, so logic is working. The enemy's not attacking. Second enemy's not attacking. Gonna check if the victory logic works. Yakuza cyborgs are defeated. I need to change that text. Oh. Darn. Okay, yeah, there's several things I need to do, but... Okay, yeah, so most of that worked, but there's a few tweaks I want to make. So, when they die, I would like their health to disappear. Also, I'd really like to get rid of the shadow on their health displayers. Let's do that real quick. So on the number displayer, yeah, get rid of the shadow. I don't like that shadow. It doesn't really matter, but I'm showing you another thing that you can do, I guess. Get rid of the shadow. Same with them. And I should have left all their number displayers out because, yeah, let's do that. Let's open up, well, we'll just do them one at a time. So this is enemy 1. And I would like their number displayer to not appear when they're dead. So we're going to power it with the not gate. So this is enemy 1. So if enemy 1 is dead, their number displayer won't be powered anymore. Same with enemy 2. If they are dead, Enemy 2, if they are dead, their number displayer is not powered anymore. Just giving you some pointers on different things you can do with logic if you want. This is Belina's number displayer. So if she's dead, Belina, this will not be powered. And if Ray's is dead, he will not be powered. His number displayer will not be powered. Few more things. I would like to have a separate victory camera. So this will be the victory camera. Both of them will be celebrating when there's a victory. Actually, we'll make this the victory slash defeat camera. And we'll add that to the bottom of the cameras. So whenever you win or lose, it shows you the party and shows them either happy or dead. And we got to put that into this logic. So which timer changes the cameras? Looks like this one does. For yeah, so I think pretty sure this is all going into cameras, hopefully. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Only other thing it might do is, yeah, it turns off the music. So we'll delete all the ones that are controlling cameras. And we'll redo all of them. So this will deactivate all the cameras, and except for the victory defeat one, which it will activate. And then it will activate the victory defeat camera. All right, and then if they lose, oh, actually, dang it, I just realized that's not what we want, but this is another thing I wanted to fix. The Yakuza cyborgs are defeated. So, that's not the camera we wanted. Darn it. I gotta redo all those cameras. So, for that timer, we wanted it to look at the enemies. So, deactivate everything except enemy camera. So, I actually want it to be on enemy camera. And deactivate any other camera. All right, then after it says the enemy is defeated, this will be easy because we know it's on the enemy camera. So we'll deactivate enemy camera and activate victory defeat camera. Okay, and then when does it change cameras on defeat? Looks like it's here. Yeah. So deactivate all other cameras except for victory defeat. Sorry, this is kind of tedious, but it's the only way to make sure that no other camera is active at the time that you want a different camera to be active. All right, and we'll just activate the victory defeat camera. All right. That should be everything. So then I will save. We're going to test the battle again a few times, see if everything is right. Good. So its health display disappeared when it died, so that's good. We can just attack now. wanted a victory animation for her. So where does it activate his victory animation? Is this it? Yeah. So we just need same thing for her. Okay, so that switch activates that. It has a 0.5 second slow power up. So we just need to make a keyframe like that for her, where she raises her weapon in victory. Yeah, I'm gonna have her do something else with this arm. We'll have her put her arm on her hip, kind of in a hero pose. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop. Stop. Okay. Okay, hopefully that won't do something crazy. We'll see. See if I can watch the slow power up happen. No, it doesn't. Oh well. Anyway. Okay. Next I'm gonna test the defeat scenario. So, whoop, few things. So I'm gonna, we'll test nothing. I'm gonna make sure Raze dies first. Let's have Belina heal herself. Make sure that Belina can't heal Raze when he's dead, and then we'll check the defeat scenario. But keep attacking Belina. It's annoying. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to start doing nothing. Raze will probably die. Good. Raze is dead. Okay, I haven't put in the logic to keep enemies from attacking dead allies, but that part's a lot more complicated. But anyway, I want to make sure... Yeah, so Belina cannot heal Raze when he's dead, so that's good. I'll show you, in theory, how to set up making it not attack allies that are dead in a minute, but I don't think I want to do it because it's very, very time consuming. I just want to check the defeat scenario. There we go. Oh, we didn't do a death animation for her. Party is defeated. All is lost. Okay. So all that works except I didn't do a death animation for her. So we just need to... His death animation's right here. It has a 1 second slow power up. Keyframe. Whoa. Somehow we gotta grab her. What the? Why isn't she wanting to lay down? Maybe I gotta grab her legs. Ah! Oh no, something may be wrong with this. Something may be wrong with this character that I can't make her lay down. What the heck? This is messed up. Okay, let's try something different. I'll just try laying her whole body down. See if that works. Might cause something crazy to happen, but oh well. We're just gonna go with that. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Slow power up of 1 second. And we need a counter that is turned on by no health and powers that. Okay. Now there's one more thing. Her cure animation, I don't like the sound effect for it. I'm gonna do a different one that I know of. I think it's called, I forget. I'll find it. It was over here. No. There it is. Regeneration spell loop. Do that. Oop. All right. All right, so we're going to test it one more time. I think everything is working fine. I'll just do the battle one more time and we'll be done. Still couldn't even hear the sound effect. That's annoying. I'm gonna fix that sound effect. I will do a much more. I could turn down the music sound effect. I might do that. Let's turn down the, not sound effect, volume. Turn it down 30%. And I will do a much more noticeable sound effect. I was thinking of doing rainbow whoosh. We'll do that. Cool. Oh no, it's set to once. It might be fine. Okay, let's try that sound effect, and then I think we're done. Then there's just one more thing that I want to show how to do. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Oop. All right, I think the battle's all good. Now, so let's go ahead and release this. We're going to release it as online and public, so anyone can remix it if they want. And I'll go ahead and send a collaboration invite to Beezart. In case he wants to mess with it. All right. Now, so I made that as a scene. Problem is, it's not a element like this that we can plop into any scene and have a battle in any location that we want. So I did it kind of backwards how I did it yesterday, 2 weeks ago, when I did the tutorial on how to first make a turn-based battle. I made it as an element first, and then I showed how to put it into a scene. I'm doing the reverse now. I edited the battle in a scene, and now we're going to remix this and make it into an element. So what we're going to do is, what's this? Oh yeah, it's all the lighting and stuff for this scene. We're going to delete that. Basically, we're going to delete everything except for the battle and the battle logic. Well, that was weird. And this thing that they're standing on. Good. That was easy. So yeah, we just deleted all of the stuff in this scene. And there should be, yeah, there's still a block that they're standing on. And it's got room for a third character if you wanted to add a third character. And we've got all the logic. So now we're going to save this as an element. And it is a, I'd say it's a contraption. And we're going to call it a two 2 versus 2 turn based battle. All right. And then we're going to release it as public. And we're going to say it's a logic system. And release it as public. Anyone can remix it and use it if they want. And so now we've got 2 versus 2. Why is that? What the heck? That was annoying. I'm going to go ahead and send a collaboration invite for Beesart for this as well. And now I'll show you real quick that let's see, do I have a scene real quick that I could plop this into? Yeah, I think I'd have to find a scene. Well, I could show you real quick how to plop it back into the same scene. I guess I didn't. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. Darn, I didn't save that house scene that I did, but you get it. I mean, I showed you in the previous video that you can, put this battle into any scene that you want, and then this battle will be in that scene. So I showed you how to do that last time, but this time I showed you how to delete everything else and turn it into a single element, and then you can place the whole battle into a different scene if you want to. So that's about it. Let me check chat. Now would be the question and answer time. So if there's anything you don't understand yet, or you'd like to know within reason, I'm not going to show a huge tutorial about anything else today, but if you have a quick question about the logic, if anybody's still watching, I will answer some quick questions. I'm checking my chat here. It's having to reload. See if anybody's still watching, and if so, I'll give you a chance to ask a question. There's 2 watching. Let's see if they said anything. Waiting for the chat to load. Nope, no more chats have come through, so I guess whoever's watching doesn't want to ask any questions. But yeah, so that was how to create a 2 versus 2 battle, and I also showed you how to make healing spells, and I'd say the most important part was the NOT gate logic that you need to do in order to determine what happens if somebody is dead. How do you skip their turn? That's basically using nodes that have been powered by the NOT gates that decide whether or not that they're dead. So I think that's the most important new logic that I taught in this one, because it's an important thing you need when you have, more than a 1 versus 1, because 1 versus 1, when somebody dies, the battle's immediately over. But in a 2 versus 2, if one person dies, the battle isn't over, but you still need to skip their turn somehow. So that's how I do it, is a counter that indicates whether they're dead or not, and then a NOT gate, which can be used to power on or off their turn, basically. Same with enemies' turns. But anyway, that about does it. Oh, there's some chat. Let me see what they said. Hi, Beesart. Beesart says, how to make the opened to stop attacking the... Oh, yeah, you wanted to... Okay, so if you want to make the enemies not attack, so how I did it with these, I put nodes that prevent them from taking their turn if they're dead. With enemies, you're going to have to make a whole bunch of nodes. So this is the enemy attacking. Darn, I didn't name these. I need to. Enemy attacks. Enemy attacks raise. This is fire on raise. This is enemy attacks Belina. And fire on Belina. So you need to name those so you know what logic you're putting in. So basically, yeah, these nodes prevent the enemy from attacking at all if they are dead. But if one of the party members are dead, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put a whole bunch of nodes in. This is the part that's really time consuming, is you're basically going to have to put a node in for every single animation. So if they're dead and A happens, so let's say A happens instead of a, okay, so let's say Raise is dead. You need to have this, you need to have two nodes, and well, if he's not dead, I'll show you one of these. So if Raise is not dead, then A is going to go through and it's going to do the raise attack thing. If he is dead, then it's not going to do that. It's instead, it would have it instead attack Belina, basically. So you're gonna have to connect all these to like the timers, and or have this connect to the timer. Say, and then you're gonna have to do that again for every one. So another one for fire on raise. If he's dead, if he's alive, then fire on raise can happen. If he's not, it will cast fire on Belina instead. Does that make sense? I'm not going to do all of it because it's very time consuming, but you have to make two nodes for every animation in order to reroute it to somebody who's not dead. I don't want the enemy to attack a dead character. Yeah. So two nodes for every enemy attack. Yeah. So basically, and it gets even more complicated when there's three allies, but you get the basic idea. Just use nodes and the death not gates to decide who they can attack and whatnot. But I'm not gonna. So basically, you'd have to get rid of all these wires, put them through nodes, and all that. But I'm just gonna not save this because I think you get the idea. Is that good? Okay, good. So Bizarre got it. So I think that's it. Unless you got any more questions, I don't think he does. So that does it for today. I showed you how to make a 2 versus 2 turn-based battle in Dreams. And it's basically the same for adding 3 characters. I've never tried to do 4 characters because the more characters you add, the more work you have to do. It's like it's 2 times the amount of work to do 2 characters. It's 3 times the amount of work to do 3 characters, and so on. So I've never done 4 characters. Like the typical Japanese RPG is like 4 characters, but I didn't want to do 4 characters ever because it's just so much work. But I have done 3 characters, but it's all basically the same idea. This kind of gives you all the idea of how to add another character and you have to do all the animations for everybody attacking each other, and then use the not gate logic in order to um, prevent dead characters from being attacked and or prevent dead people from doing anything. So anyway, that does it. You're welcome, Beesart, and you're welcome anybody else who's able to use this live stream recording um, to find out how to make turn-based battles in Dreams. But that does it for today. I've been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay.